People versus Brandon McCray.
For the record, Steve Robinson appearing on behalf of Brandon McCray.
And I have two files that he owes money on that are old, that one's 438 and one's 354. Then my understanding is the offer from Ms. Foley Carter is that he pleads to one and the other two are dismissed.
That's my understanding. I did speak with Ms. Foley Carter yesterday and my client. Is my client on, Judd?
He is.
Oh,
He's
okay.
been here. And it looks like though there is a clearance on both of the dismissed files. So there's $90 and, you know, before he can get a driver's license back. I don't know what his license status is, but just so that he knows. Do you understand, Mr. McCray, by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form?
Yes, ma'am.
And is it true that on or about November 18th of 2017 that you were driving and I'm trying to find my calculator, and that your license was suspended?
Yes, ma'am.
It is a $300 ticket. You have $145 and the state adds $145 for state costs. And there's $145, including the clearance to get your license back, for a total of $490.
Okay.
Now, and then I mentioned, and I'll dismiss the other two, although you have a $45 clearance on each of those. And so let me just give you the total, even with those, with the two $45 clearances, and then with the two files that are outstanding to us. It looks like you owe, of course, my phone. It looks like it's a total of $1,372. Do you need a payment plan?
Yeah, most definitely.
Can you do like $100 a month?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I get a cell phone number and an email from you?
313-702-3446. And my email will be bmccraight3@icloud.com.
Perfect. All right, I will dismiss the other ones, but you got it. Like I said, you have to pay the clearance. We'll send you a payment plan, make those payments, and you will be done with us.
Okay.
Okay?
Alrighty.
You're all set. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Mhm. Mr. Jadala.
Yes, Judge, Your Honor, on behalf of Ms. Sykes, would waive formal reading and stand mute. She understands what she owes based on the review, and she wishes to avail herself to the plea. She'll be pleading as charged to the driving while license suspended, and understands there's a $445 charge for that, Judge.
And you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form, ma'am?
Yes,
And is it true that you were driving and your license was suspended on February the 25th of 2019?
yes, unfortunately.
It's a $445 ticket that includes a $45 clearance on this file. And then I'm going to add the other two that you owe the money on. You want me to give you a total?
Yes, please.
The total is $13.17. Can you do $100 a month?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, I'll do $100 a month payment. And I have a phone number for you of 734-672-2154
Yep, that is correct.
and an email address of lolitasykes@rocketmail.com.
Yep.
Then we will put that together and make the payments and you will be done with us, all right?
Awesome. Thank you so much, Judge Green.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Mr. Glenn, can you hear me? Mr. Glenn? Hey, Mr. Jadala, will you do me a favor? Will you call Miss Sykes? I just realized it looks like a Sumter warrant out for her on another driving on suspended. Will you call her and tell her that I'm gonna write and tell Michelle, will you just set it for a pretrial? Recall the warrant and set it for a pretrial. We'll set it for a pretrial so she'll get a date. Okay?
Do you have her number, Judge?
Yeah, I do. It's 734-672-2154.
I'll call her now, Judge.
Thank you.
I think we could set it on that May 27th, maybe.
We don't have Sumter, Michelle, so
Oh, okay.
it's not us. We have to give it to whoever, I don't even know who has Sumter. Oh yeah, we do have Sumter. Ha, you're right. You're right. I was thinking Van Buren. Yeah, Michelle, but you'll pull it and just set it.
Yes.
Okay, thanks. You didn't even bother to correct me. You're slipping.
I was being nice.
Well, that's a first. Mr. Glenn, can you hear me? We'll try Mr. Daniel. You're muted, Mr. Daniel. Can you unmute?
Yes, yep.
I'm trying to look. Oh, I see you at 9:50. Let me pull your file. Hang on just a second.
I left her a voicemail, Judge.
Thank you. And we're going to move it. I was thinking that I wasn't Sumter, but I am. So Michelle's going to put it on. I have Mr. Daniel, Mr. Jadala. The offer is impaired. So Mr. Daniel, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with the court-appointed attorney to talk about your case. All you're going to have to do is hit join, okay?
Okay.
So go ahead and hit join. Once again, Mr. Glenn, can you hear me? Gotta unmute. Lower left, probably.
Okay.
Perfect. Good morning, Mr. Glenn. I have
Good morning.
an offer from the prosecutor that there isn't an offer from the prosecutor, but for the open intox, I've got the court-appointed attorney that I want you to talk to for a minute. And he's in a breakout room with another gentleman right this second. So you're next, okay?
Okay.
So just hang out. You can remute yourself and then I'll put you in a breakout room with them in just a minute. Okay?
Okay.
Mr. Bowditch, what do you, who do you have?
Your Honor, I'm a bit early. I have Mr. Logwood at 10:10.
Okay, yep, just hang out.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Oh, Miss Bogus, can you hear me?
Yes.
Let me pull your file. Hang on just a second. Miss Bogus, I'm gonna have you talk to our court-appointed attorney. He's in a breakout room and there's one person ahead of you, so just mute and hang out for a minute and then I'll do it, okay? Mr. Jadala, are you ready on Daniel?
We are, Your Honor, and respectfully, Sam Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Mr. Daniel. For purposes of today's arraignment, we'd waive formal reading and stand mute. Your Honor, Mr. Daniel would like to avail himself to the plea. He understands the rights he is waiving by pleading today, Your Honor.
And you understand by pleading to the impaired that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form, and that you're not going to have a trial of any kind. You're going to plead guilty to this added count.
Yes,
And is it true that on or about February the 21st of this year that you were in Huron Township and you had consumed alcohol before getting behind the wheel of the vehicle that you were in?
yes,
As a result of your consumption of alcohol, your ability to drive was impaired.
yes,
You took a breathalyzer and blew above the legal limit.
Yeah.
Do you understand this plea?
yes,
And is it voluntary?
yes,
Anybody promise you or threaten you to get you to plead guilty in this matter?
no,
I'll accept your plea. I'm going to send you to probation. They're going to give you some paperwork that I need you to fill out and turn around and send back in pretty much right away. And then she's going to have a conversation with you, do a report, and I'll see you somewhere about 6 weeks for sentencing. And Mr. Jadala will be there with you for sentencing. Okay.
okay.
Can I get a cell phone number and an email from you?
734-672-0831.
And an email.
RobDaniel@gmail.
Perfect. All right, you are all set for today, and we will be in touch. When you get that paperwork, make sure you fill it out right away.
Will,
and turn
will it be sent
around.
to me?
Yeah, I think she may reach out to you first, but yeah, it'll be sent to you by email, I think.
Okay, appreciate it.
Okay, you're all set.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Jadala, we have Christopher Glenn. I'm going to put him in a breakout room with you. It's the open in tax. It's 345. Okay. Thanks. Mr. Glenn, all you're going to do is hit join and you're going to go in and talk to the court appointed attorney. Mr. Camilleri, how are you?
Hey, good, Judge. How are you?
I'm good. Been a while.
It's been a while. It is so nice to see you.
You too.
Yeah.
What are you here? What case are you here on?
Linda Rainville, she's on one of my other computers, so it's going to come up John Camilleri on that
Oh,
one
I
too.
was wondering, I see Attorney Camilleri on this other one. I was like, okay, you're already here. How come I have?
Yeah.
Let me
Two of us.
let her in and we'll do it.
Okay, there we go. I got some lights on in here now.
I am signing a fingerprint order that that the prosecutor has in this file, just
Okay.
for your information. So she's gonna we'll have to get it over to her, but she needs to. It says April 30th. I'm actually going to change the date on it and give her a little bit more time, Miss Foley, since we got to get her the order.
Okay.
I'll do it. I'll do it May 14th.
So that's the new date, right?
May
Or-
14th is the date that she has to have the fingerprint. She has to go to Huron Township by May 14th and get fingerprinted.
Okay. All right.
What are now on People versus Linda Rainville? I see that she's on here. You've had an opportunity to talk to Miss Foley, and what are we doing on this case?
Well, I was going to see if I could get some police reports on the matter. I have nothing. So,
Miss Foley,
Can do that, absolutely.
do you is May 27th enough time? It's a month.
Absolutely.
I wasn't asking you.
fine with me, Judge.
Yeah, okay, Mr. Camilleri, Miss Rainville, you have to go to Huron Police Department between now and May the 14th. I signed an order that you have to go get fingerprinted. I'm going to adjourn this case to, May the 27th at 9:30, back on my same Zoom, okay?
Okay, will I get the police reports emailed to me
That's what I
or?
was just gonna have Miss Foley talk to you about that.
Okay, great.
I will. I have your email address.
I'm sorry.
I have your email address. I'll send it right over.
Thank you. And is there a breathalyzer, data master, all that, please?
It looks like it was a blood draw.
Okay, great. I'll get that too. Thank you.
All right, you're all set. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
See you
Yeah.
later, Judge. Nice seeing you. Tell
Nice
your
seeing
clerk
you.
I said hello.
Yeah, Michelle's here too, so yeah, Michelle,
great.
unmute and say hello.
Thank you.
Hello, John.
Hi, Michelle.
Nice to
I'll
see
say one
you.
later. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, Mr. Jadala, are you ready on Christopher Glenn? I thought they were ready, maybe not.
Hello?
Good morning, Mr. Frederick. Hang on just a second.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll pull your file. Mr. Jadala, are you ready on Mr. Glenn?
Yes, Your Honor. Samer Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Mr. Glenn, Your Honor. For purposes of arraignment, we'd waive formal reading and stand mute. At this time, Your Honor, we respectfully request a pretrial date. Mr. Glenn would like to retain counsel in this matter.
Okay, is that correct, Mr. Glenn?
Mr. Glenn, you're still on mute?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, I'm gonna adjourn the pretrial. It'll be in my same Zoom, okay? On May the 27th at 9:30. So when you get an attorney, make sure you give them that date, okay?
He's supposed to already sent some, I'm sorry, I'm his dad, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine, you're fine.
He is, the lawyer that we had, he had already sent some to the prosecuting attorney.
I don't, Miss Foley, do you have something from an attorney on this case?
Mr. Jeffrey Bennett.
I spoke to an attorney. He said that he wasn't yet retained and that Mr. Glenn would be appearing by himself today. So I didn't know.
Okay, so Dad, do you understand? He won't appear until you retain him.
Okay,
So reach out to him and tell him that we got that May 27th date, so you have a month to work it out with him, okay?
okay.
Perfect. All right, thank you very much and have a great day.
All right.
Mr. Jadala, I have Miss Bogus on. It's the offer's impaired. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with her. Miss Bogus, all you're gonna do is hit join. Go ahead and hit join. And then Mr. Frederick, I
Yes,
pulled your
ma'am.
files. I'm gonna have you talk to the court-appointed attorney next, so just hang out, okay? Is it Shea, what is it?
Yay.
Shay?
Yes.
Okay, let me pull your file. Hang on one second. Mr. Shea, there's an offer for a disorderly, that would be $300 and they defer it for a year, pay the 300 and it'd be dismissed. You can
No
take
way.
that.
No
Pardon?
way. No,
Okay,
thank you.
will you please let me, Mr. Shea? I'm only explaining to you what the prosecutor wrote in the file. Please
No,
let
no,
me,
thank you.
please let me finish, okay? I'm gonna have you talk to the court-appointed attorney, okay? You have two people in front, or one person, two people in front of you. So just hang out. And I'd appreciate it when we come back that you sit up. I won't do your case if you're laying in bed.
I have a bad back. I have a bad back. I'm gonna lay
Okay.
down.
Okay,
I
Mr.
have a
Shea,
bad back.
Mr. Shea, if you're gonna be disrespectful with me.
No,
we're
I
gonna-
have a bad back.
Okay, all right, all right. I'm gonna have you talk to Mr. Jadala. I mean, you gotta understand you're in court even like this, and we deal with people that are eating and no shirts and stuff. I understand you have a
Am I
bad,
eating? Am I eating?
you know what, Mr. Shea, I'm gonna mute you and I'll have the court-appointed attorney talk to you. The person with the identifier of Tracy, what are you here for?
Good morning, Your Honor. I am an attorney for Molly Hall.
And are you expecting Miss Hall?
Yes, she should be dialed in.
She's not so far. Let me do Mr. Jadala. Mr. Jadala on Miss Bogus.
Your Honor, respectfully, Samuel Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Mrs. Bogus. For purposes of today's arraignment, we'd waive formal reading and stand mute. Your Honor, Ms. Bogus would like to avail herself to the plea. She understands by taking this plea, she's waiving the rights that she has. Ms. Bogus, if you could unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
And Miss Bogus, do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice of rights form and you're not going to have a trial of any kind?
Yes, ma'am.
And is it true that on or about March the 23rd, you were in, I apologize, February 20th, you were in Huron Township and you were consuming alcohol before getting behind the wheel of the vehicle that you were in?
Yes, ma'am.
As a result of your consumption of alcohol, your ability to drive was impaired?
Yes, ma'am.
You took a breathalyzer and blew above the legal limit?
I had my blood drawn, but yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
fair enough. And do you understand this plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it voluntary?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody promise you or threaten you to get you to plead guilty in this matter?
No.
I'll accept your plea. Probation will be in contact with you. I need a cell phone number and an email for them to do that.
Okay. Cell phone is 502-413-1164. Email is mckel, V as in Victor, EY3291 @Yahoo.
What's the 502?
Kentucky.
Got it. Okay, we will be in contact. Mr. Jadala will see you at sentencing and we'll reach out to you before that, okay?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Mr.
You too.
Jadala, I have Mr. Frederick on. He's got one case that he owes $394. That's an old ticket that he owes us on. And then you see the offer. I think he might have a clearance on both files. So that's $90 plus the plus a $445. Okay. Mr. Frederick, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Jadala. So all you have to do is hit join, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Go ahead and hit join. Now, Samantha Menard, good morning. How are you, Miss Menard?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. Let me pull your file. And Miss Menard, I have an offer from the prosecutor. I'm going to put you, there's the court-appointed attorney's in the room with another person, and there's one person in front of you, and then I'll have him talk to you, okay?
I'm representing Ms. Menard.
I apologize, Mr. Murkowski. I apologize.
Good to see you, Judge. How are you?
Good to see you too. And your name's on the file. Yeah, I'm not so great when I'm trying to do too many things. Did you already talk to Mr. Murkowski? Did you already talk to Ms. Foley about this?
I did. We're not going to be able to resolve this. We're going to ask for an in-person formal hearing on these matters.
Actually, there's a misdemeanor attached, so you're asking for a bench trial.
Yes, Your Honor.
I can do the bench trial at 11:30 on May 27th. Does that work?
Does that work, Your Honor?
Oh, well, shoot, I just put it at 11:30 at night. I don't think that we're going to be there then.
Well, Your Honor, quite often.
All right, 11:30 on May 27th, Miss Menard, and that means you're gonna be live in my courtroom on that day, okay?
Okay. Is it gonna be just like this? Still like the
It's
Zoom?
not gonna be by Zoom unless your attorney decides to do it by Zoom. You can have a conversation with him. We can do the bench trial by Zoom, but that's up to you and Mr. Makowski.
Okay.
Okay?
That sounds good. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. We'll see you then.
All right.
Have a good day, Judge. Take care.
You too. Hang on a second, Mr. Gisello, I write on these files.
So my good.
All right, Mr. Jadala, on Mr. Frederick.
Your
Mr.
Honor,
Duck, you're all set for today.
Attorney Sam Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Mr. Frederick. Your Honor, for purposes of today's arraignment, would waive formal reading and stand mute. Mr. Frederick would like to avail himself to the plea, and he understands the rights that he's waiving by pleading guilty today, Judge.
And you understand that by pleading guilty to the failure to display, that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form, and you're not going to have a trial of any kind. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And is it true that you were pulled over in Huron Township in July of a long time ago, 2015, and that you failed to display a valid license?
Yes, ma'am.
Said the total was $445. I'll dismiss the other cases. The other case, there is a $45 clearance on each of these. So actually on this file, it makes it $490 instead of $445. And so the total that you're going to be is, because you have a ticket, a file that you owe us money on also.
Yes, ma'am.
So hang on just a second. So the total is $929 altogether. Can you do $100 a month payment plan?
Yes, ma'am. I'm actually currently in the process of taking out a 401k loan, and I'll be able to pay it all off in about
I'll do $100 a month and you can pay off or do whatever you need to do, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
And is your phone number 734-263-0933?
Yes, ma'am.
An email of billyfrederick94@gmail.com?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, perfect. I'm gonna write the $100 a month. They'll send you the paperwork, but you can pay it off before, okay?
Okay, thank you very
All right,
much.
you're welcome. Thank you. Have a very good day.
You
Mr.
too.
Jadala, I have Mr. Shi, the offer's deferred, as you can see. And I told, it's $300, but I'll put you in the breakout room with him. Mr. Shi, if you go ahead and hit join when when it comes up right now, and you can talk to Mr. Jadala. Now, Miss Goosebert, I think your Miss Hall is on here. Let me grab her file. Have you talked to Miss Foley?
I have not.
I have that the offer is a deferred for possession on the drug crime, which would be $400, and the other one would be dismissed. Do you want to talk? Do you want me to put you in a breakout room with Miss Foley?
Yes, please, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, with Miss Hall is fine.
Oh, with Miss Hall. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be fine. Thank you.
Yep. Miss Hall, all you're going to do is hit join, and you're going to meet your attorney in a breakout room, okay? Go ahead and hit join. On the OnePlus Nord, what's your last name?
Argyris.
How do you spell that?
ARGYRI.
I got it. You're at the top. It's the top file that I have. I have that if you pleaded the trespassing it's going to be a $245 ticket. You can do that, or you can talk to the court-appointed attorney if you want to. It's your choice.
Can I talk to the court-appointed attorney?
You
'Cause I-
can, there's one person in front of you, so just, you're gonna have to wait a minute, and then I'll have you talk to him next, okay? So just hang out and you can mute yourself for a minute. On the
Okay.
iPhone, what's your last name? You have to unmute yourself.
Timothy Rugerber.
Okay, hang on just a second. All right, Mr. Rugerber, I'm gonna have the court-appointed attorney talk to you. So just hang out, and he's in a room with somebody, and there's one person ahead of you, and so you'll be right after that, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So just hang out.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Are you ready on Ms. Hall's case?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
People versus Molly Hall. Ms. Goosebert, I know what the offer is, and the offer is for deferred on the marijuana 400, and the other case will be dismissed. Are you interested in taking that plea, or what do you want to, what does your client want to do?
Yes, Your Honor. I've talked to my client about the offer as well as the rights she would be waiving if she entered a plea under a plea to the possession. She does want to avail herself of the offer.
All right. Do you understand, ma'am, by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice of rights form?
Yes, ma'am.
And is it true you had marijuana in your possession on January the 9th of this year?
Yes.
Do you understand this plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll dismiss the minor consuming alcohol and the marijuana transportation case. Assess the $400 as discussed. Can you pay that within 30 days, Ms. Hall? Or do you need a payment plan?
A payment plan, please.
Can you pay $100 a month? If you can't, say no. If you need it to be $50 a month, I can do that.
Okay, can I do 50, please?
Yes. I'm not trying to put you in a position where you're struggling. I need a cell phone number and an email so we can set up your payment plan.
All right, my phone number is 734-318-4750. and my email is hallmolly3003@gmail.com.
All right, we'll set you up on a $50 a month payment plan. Make the payments. Don't get in trouble for a year. You don't have to reappear. We'll pull your record, and as long as there's no violations, I'll dismiss it, okay?
Thank
Your
you.
Honor, one quick question, if I may.
Yep.
Just a point of clarification. Molly is supposed to be going out of state for college at the end of the summer. I just
Don't
want to make sure
care.
that will be. Okay,
Don't
very
care.
good. Just wanted to make sure, Your Honor.
No, absolutely. She is free to leave the state and go. Where are you going to school, Molly?
I'm thinking about the University of Alabama.
Okay. Yep, nope, just make sure you make the payments and I have no problem with you going to school, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Thanks, Ms. Goosebert.
You as well. Have a good day.
I'm the person with Dustin as the identifier. What's your last name? Is it Rice?
Yes, that's right.
Let me pull your file. Hang on just a second, Mr. Rice. And Mr. Rice, I have a offer from the prosecutor that if you plead guilty to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, it would be a $345 ticket. It would not go on your driving record. I see that you already paid your clearance on this file. You can take that plea or you can wait and talk to the court-appointed attorney if you want to explore your options.
I'll take the plea.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form and you're not going to have a trial of any kind?
Yeah.
And is it true that on or about September the 8th of last year, you were in Huron Township, you allowed an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle that you were in?
Yes.
I'll assess the $345. Michelle, this is one that has late fees, so I'm going to back out the $100 in bench warrants and late fees on this file. So it'll be just $100 in fines and costs to add it up, right? But Mr. Rice, can you pay that within 30 days or do you need a payment plan?
I can pay it within 30 days.
I'm going to make a notation to pay within 30 days. You can pay it live at the court, you can mail it in, or you can pay it online. Do you understand?
Yes.
You're all set. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, just hang out for a few minutes while we're waiting on more files and the two gentlemen that are waiting on Mr. Jadala. Mr. Jadala, we need Mr. Shea back.
Judge, they're going to be dialing back in. They lost audio,
Oh, okay.
but I did explain to them we're going to plead not guilty, set for a final pretrial and request discovery, Judge.
Oh, okay. Is the May 27th date? Do you got that, Ms. Foley? That it's on Paul Shea?
I do, Your Honor.
Is May 27th at 9:30 good for you, Mr. Jadala?
Should be fine, Judge.
Let me make a notation that you're on this file now.
Judge, I'm sorry, could we do it a little later? I have
Yeah,
an in-person.
Actually, you want to do it at 10 o'clock?
I have an in-person exam at 36th District Court at 9 o'clock. It should be usually about an hour. I don't know if we can do it like at 10:30 to be safe.
Yeah, I'll do it. How about 10:10?
Perfect. And I'll do my best to contact you if I run a little late or anything at the.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Do you have his contact information while we're waiting on him?
I do not, Judge. We totally lost. I mean, we talked for a long time and then all of a sudden his audio stopped working.
I'll put it to the side and hopefully he'll join back on. Your next person that I'm going to put you in a breakout room is Mr. Argus.
Okay.
It's the trespassing. There's no offer. $245 is the fine. Okay.
Got it.
Mr. Argus, I'm going to have you join the breakout room. And so all you're going to do is hit join.
Okay, I had to unmute it, so I just hit join.
Go ahead and hit join. Correct.
Okay.
Mr. Neese, what case are you here on?
Taylor Recycling, Your Honor.
Okay, let me pull it. Hang on just a second. On Taylor Recycling, I have that they're offering to reduce the $3,700 overweight down to $2,894.75 and dismiss the spill load. Is your client interested in taking that, or do you need a breakout with Miss Foley Carter?
What was the original fine, Your Honor?
$37.33, and then the misdemeanor is the spill load, which is probably another $500.
No, I think we're fine. We'll
All right,
take it.
responsible. Is it Miss Foley Carter? Is it $28.94 or $28.04?
$28.94, Your Honor.
That's
Sorry.
what I thought. No. It's totally fine. $28.94. Are you kidding me? And 75 cents? Really?
That's what it came to.
We'll make it $28.94, Mr. Neese. Pay
All
within
right.
30 days.
Yeah, 30 would be great, Your Honor.
Perfect. All right. You are all set, and I will dismiss the other file.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
Michael's iPhone. What's your last name?
Maranian, MARANIAN.
Michael?
Yes.
I have an offer from the prosecutor. Mr. Jadala is in a breakout room with one defendant, and there's one in front of you. I'm going to have you talk to the court-appointed attorney in just a minute.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
Mr. Shea, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I got from Mr. Jadala that we're going to adjourn this, and we're going to make the new date, and it'll be the same place on May the 27th at 10:10, okay?
And Your Honor, we are asking for a final pretrial and discovery for that, that May 27th date.
Miss Foley's sending the discovery for that date, okay?
Thank you,
Your
Judge.
Honor,
Yes.
Your Honor,
Yes.
the man that accused me of this, are you there still, Your Honor?
Yeah, I am here, but I think you have Mr. Jadala representing you, and I don't think you should say anything about the case right now, okay?
No, but the man went to the trailer park and accused me of this
Okay,
now they want to evict us.
okay, well, we will deal with this, I promise, okay?
Okay, thank you.
But can I, you know what, Mr. Shea, can I get contact information from you? Can I get an email and a cell phone number?
Sure, right now,
Yeah, what's your cell phone number?
my cell phone number is 734-30-74503.
3074503.
You got it.
And what's your email?
My email is the detours. It's THEDETTOURS 1963 @gmail.com.
Perfect. All right, so that we will send you another notice, but you're going to reappear like this on May the 27th, and Mr. Jadala will be here for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
He will walk you through, he will be with you from now on, okay?
Okay, this is all new to me. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
No, your apology, don't worry about it.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye. Mr. Jadala, did you talk to Mr. Argus?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah.
And, And Your Honor, respectfully, Your Honor, for purposes, today's the date and time set for a pretrial. I've communicated the offer to Mr. August, who will be pleading as charged with the $245 fine. He understands the rights he's waiving by doing so, Judge.
And do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advisor rights form?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
And is it true that on or about January the 5th of this year, you were trespassing on, I imagine it's Huron Estates?
Yes, I was.
Okay. It is $245 altogether. Don't go back there. There's still this outstanding. So
I'm definitely not going back there at all.
can you pay that within 30 days?
You know what, Your Honor, I'm on a fixed income. I know it's $245. If you can break it down in $50 payments, I can send my first one when I get paid on the first this month, $50.
I will make $50 payment plans. Can you give me a cell phone number and an email?
Yeah, my cell phone number is 313-677-6011. And my email is FARGYRIS8@gmail.com.
Perfect. All right, we'll set you a $50 a month payment plan, make the payments, and you'll be all set, okay?
So I can start the first of the month with the first payment.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Have
You're
a good day.
welcome. You too.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Mr. Jadala, next is Timothy Rugabar. The driving unsuspended and the careless, the other tickets would be dismissed. He is behind on a payment plan, so we need, and he owes a lot of money, so we need to reset a payment plan too, okay? Mr. Rugabar, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Jadala, so you're just gonna have to hit join. Hang on one second.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, go ahead and hit join. Mr. Bowditch, you're still waiting. I have Mr. Mariani that I'm got, and then Darius Logwood. Can you hear me, Mr. Logwood?
Yes, I can.
Let me pull your file. Hang on one second.
That's mine, Your Honor.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Perfect. People versus Darius Logwood.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch, 45367, appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Logwood. Your Honor, could I meet with Ms. Foley for a second?
You can. Mr. Logwood, just hang out while I have your attorney go in a breakout room with the prosecutor.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Jadala, that was quick.
Yes, Your Honor, I had the opportunity to speak with Mr. Rugabar. I'm Samer Jadala, P62186. For purposes of the arraignment, we'd waive formal reading and stand mute. Mr. Rugabar would like to avail himself to the plea, and he understands the rights he's waiving by doing so, Judge.
Do you understand that by pleading to the careless and the driving unsuspended, that you're giving up your rights to have a trial and that you're going to plead guilty to these two charges?
Yes, ma'am.
The careless is a $195 ticket. And then the driving unsuspended is $345. Is it true on March the 6th you were driving and you were suspended and you were operating your vehicle in a careless manner?
Yes.
I'm dismissing all the other charges. I see that you're behind on the payment plans to us. I want to roll everything together and have you do a payment plan. Does that work?
Yes, ma'am, that works. I actually just made a $500 payment, not like, I think last week.
Oh, okay, okay. What kind of monthly payment plan can you do? Let me get this 345, hang on. Can you do $100 a month?
Yeah, that's fine. I could do 150
What was
if you
your
want.
payment plan before?
Not sure. I think it was 50 or something like that. But I'd like to do more than that because I'm working now. So
Okay, I'm gonna do $100 a month. Make that notation. And then, can I get a cell phone number and an email for you?
yes, the email is my first and last name, 627
Wait a second.
gmail.com.
Wait. Timothy, RUGGABER. And what's the number?
627@gmail.com.
627@gmail. And a cell phone number?
313-296-6504.
650.
4.
Perfect. I will mark that down. I'll make sure that they said he paid 500 last week. Combined all 100 a month. Okay, make sure you make those payments because you gotta work on this. You know what I mean? I know it's a lot of money.
Yes, I'm gonna for sure take care of it. I'm gonna get on
Okay.
top of it.
All right, you're all set then. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Mr. Jadala, we
Yes,
have
ma'am.
Michael Mariani, how do you pronounce it?
Maranian.
Marini, yeah, sorry about that.
That's all right.
Looking at it, I knew that's not, which would be it's $390 because there's a clearance on the license, Mr. Jadala. And there's 2 tickets that he owes the money on.
Understood.
All right, the additional besides the misdemeanor. All you're gonna do is hit join and I'm gonna have you talk to the court-appointed attorney, okay?
All right.
And you're all set. Mr. Bowditch, on Mr. Logwood's case, what are we doing?
Your Honor, could I just spend a second with Mr. Logwood?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Judge.
If you rejoin Mr. Bowditch, breakout room number 3, I will send Mr. Logwood there. Mr. Logwood, go ahead and hit join, okay?
Hello,
Good morning, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
Are you Leonard Love?
Yes, I am.
Mr. Love, I have an offer from the prosecutor that if you pleaded the driving on suspended, that they'll dismiss the second offense notice in the other tickets. You can take that plea, or I can have you talk to the court-appointed attorney. He's in a breakout room with somebody, and I would have you, it would be $445, and I'd give you a new payment plan since it looks like you're behind on your payment plan. But you can take that plea, or you can talk to the court-appointed attorney about your options. What do you want to do?
Okay, so if I take the plea, will it wait? So it'll waive my last driving on suspended, but I still have my fees that I already have?
Well, the driving on suspended, if you plead to it, it'll dismiss all the civil infractions, but you'd owe $445 on this driving on suspended. But the offer is for to get rid of the second offense notice. I have you talk to Mr. Jadala. Just hang on just a second.
Okay.
People versus Michael Marianin.
And Your Honor, respectfully, Samer Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor. Your Honor, after speaking with him, he understands he has those review matters. Your Honor, he says he's attempted to pay him online, but it just says that his case is not found. I've explained to him alternate ways to pay those. And for purposes of today's plea, Your Honor, he's going to avail himself to the plea. He understands the rights he is waiving by pleading guilty. Michael, if you would undo your mute and show your face, Michael.
Do you understand that by pleading to this fail to display that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form, and you're not going to have a trial of any kind? You're going to plead guilty to this added count. Is that correct?
You're on mute, Michael.
This is still Leonard. I think she added me in.
No. He's not talking to you, Mr. Love.
Oh, let me be.
There you go, sir. Is that your understanding, Mr. Mariani?
Yes.
And is it true that on November the 7th, you were in Huron Township and you failed to display a valid driver's license?
Yes.
I'll accept your plea. I'm going to assess the $390. and that includes your clearance. And actually, there's a clearance on the plate. So if you got to pay a $45 clearance on that too. So technically, let me add it up, hang on. So technically, it looks like you owe us, like $1,261. Can I put you on a $100 a month payment plan?
Yeah.
And I have a phone number of 734-778-7446. Is that correct?
Yes.
And an email address of amandalwilson@yahoo.com.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a $100 a month payment plan. Make the payments and you will be done with us. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
All right, too. So I can just hit leave
You're
now.
all set. Yep.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Jadala, I think you have a break for a minute.
I believe I need to speak to Mr. Love, don't I?
Oh, yes, you do. Hang on. On Mr. Love.
Yes.
It's to the driving unsuspended, and I told him that it would be 4:45. Mr. Jadala. Oh, we lost him. He must be in the breakout room. Go ahead, Mr. Love. And I'm going to tell you to hit join. Go talk to the court-appointed attorney.
Okay.
Mr. Bowditch, on Mr. Logwood's case.
We're ready, Your Honor. For the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Logwood. As far as the arraignment, Your Honor, we would waive formal reading, stand mute. We do have an agreement in which Mr. Logwood would be pleading guilty to an added count of no operator's license on person, with the understanding his original charge would be dismissed.
Is that your understanding, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Michelle, for some reason, I don't have a blue ROA. I have an additional ROA sheet, but I don't have an original ROA sheet, so I can't tell. Looks like there is a clearance. I don't know why this file doesn't have one, but Michelle, I may have to write on something else. I'm just going to write it on the cover sheet. And is it true that on or about August the 12th of 2019, you were in Huron Township? And I'm sorry, did you say no ops, Mr. Bowditch?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that you didn't have a valid driver's license in your possession?
Yes, Your Honor.
Michelle, I'll have to back this out. It's a total of $490. I think that there's probably a bench warrant fee and a late fee.
Okay.
So I'm trying to write all this down. And then he has a payment plan that he's behind in. You know, you have a pretrial scheduled for April 27th. Do you know that, for domestic?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah,
I did not know
that's
that.
Judge Oakley, correct?
We discussed it, Your Honor.
Okay, and can you pay $100 a month, Mr. Logwood?
Yes, I can.
Oh, wait, what are you paying right now? What's your payment plan?
Well, I have to pay $250 by tomorrow. And after that, I believe it's either 100 or 150 a month. I'm not exactly sure.
I'll make a notation of 100 a month. I'm gonna
Okay,
make
thank
sure that we have your contact information. Your phone number is 734-752-0448.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I don't have an email address. Do you have an email?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is it?
Darius, Darius _Logwood LOGWOOD@yahoo.com.
Got it. All right, make that payment tomorrow. Don't forget about your pre-trial, and we'll roll this into your payment plan, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. Logwood.
I do see a bench warrant, FAC, and a late fee on that,
On which?
on the one we just did, Mr. Longwood.
Yeah, I wrote the FAC and I wrote $100 bench warrant fee and $150 late fee. So that's how I
Yes.
broke it out. But you may still have to look at it because I don't have a blue sheet, like I said, a cover blue sheet.
Okay,
I just have the lines afterwards. And so I just wrote it on the front sheet, and you may have to pull one and I'll write on it or something.
okay, I have one.
All right, Mr. Logwood, you're all set. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Bowditch on Mr. Love.
That would be me, Judge. Attorney Samar Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Mr. Love. Your Honor, for purposes of today's arraignment, would waive formal reading and stand mute. Your Honor, Mr. Love would like to avail himself to the plea. He understands the rights he is waiving by pleading guilty.
And you understand that by pleading to this driving on suspended, that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice of rights form, and you're not going to have a trial of any kind. Is that correct? You're going to plead guilty to this charge, and the other cases are dismissed.
Yes.
And is it true that on or about March the 1st of this year, you were in Huron Township and your driver's license was suspended?
Yes.
Do you understand this plea?
Yes.
It's $445, as I indicated to you before. Can you pay that within 30 days, or do you need a payment plan? Oh, it looks like you're behind on your payment plan. What was your payment plan?
It was $100.
Can we reinstate that $100 a month?
Is that going to total in everything? The 4 plus what I owe?
I'll roll everything in to make it $100 a month.
Yeah.
All right, I will do that. Let me get, because it doesn't look like I have contact information on you. So I'm going to say $100 a month. Give me a cell phone number and an email.
734-883-4523.
Email?
Leonard, LENARD .love28@gmail.com.
Perfect. All right, great. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Make sure you make these payments.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Bowditch, are you all set?
I'm all set, Your Honor.
All right, have a nice day. The
Thank you,
person
Judge.
with the identifier of RCT 6K03W13, what's your last name? Can you hear me?
Yes,
I hear you, Mr. King. How are you?
fine, and you.
On the W13, what's your last name?
King,
No, I know, Mr. King. There's another individual that's got a different identifier that I'm trying to, but Mr. King, I have an offer. Mr. Jadala, he owes he's got a file of $378. There's no offer, but the driving on suspended would be $345. Actually $390 because there's a clearance. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with him. Mr. King, I'm going to have you talk to the court-appointed attorney, okay?
okay,
So all you're going to do is hit join.
okay.
Once again, the person that's on with us that has an identifier beginning with RCT. Hello?